everyone, and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I'm, of course, your host, Aaron, and today's a little special treat as we need to rewind time because this is a Funko Pop I should have opened a while ago, but I didn't. But we're going to do it today on this episode of 8 Minutes with Aaron. Today is a very special day as another new Funko Pop is coming out from the One Piece genre. It is going to be Boa Hancock. And before you guys start going to the Funko website at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time or 9:30 Pacific Standard Time, don't worry, there is over 20,000 of these bad boys available and they're not going to sell out. So take your time if you want to purchase some other One Piece Funko Pops together, or maybe wait until they're done putting out all the Marineford line. Then you can go and collectively get all the One Piece Funko Pops. It seems even the ones that are put out at Hot Topics, such as the glow-in-the-dark Trafficker Law, that is also available on the Funko Pop website, as well as the Amazon exclusive Killer, and anything else that is exclusive to a different place, like Entertainment Earth, and on Chalice Collectibles. Eventually, it's all going to wind up on the Funko website. And the whole point when I'm trying to get it is, if you get to a $65 or $70, I was trying to think what it was, 75 threshold, you get free shipping and handling, plus you get points. That's right, you get points on your account if you have, a login name and all the other good shit, and they can get you a lot of things. And what Funko is now doing is they have limited edition Funko Pops where they're only going to have a certain amount out, and I think, they have a whole freaking list. I'm not going to put it on my screen because I can't really explain it right off my hand, unless I have something in front of me to give you a better explanation, and I don't. All I'm going to tell you is in the month of May, they are coming out with a few exclusives that pertain to these limited editions, and they all look... can't speak. They all look like shit. I mean, look, they got strawberry shortcake. Who the motherfucker wants a strawberry shortcake? And don't tell me you do, because the only reason you want it is because of the small, limited count. And hey, the way Funko's trending, it doesn't matter what your count is. It can be a 100, 200 count. That shit ain't selling. Funko, get your crap together and put out some better exclusives. There are a lot of people that are going, oh shit, bonanza, because there's a Demon Slayer one. Demon Slayer is garbage. Just my opinion, garbage. Unless you read the end of it in the last Husky fight with Mizone and all that other shit. I won't ruin it. Since it's been out, somebody loses an arm. I just ruined it for you. Anyway, back to the Funko Pop we're going to talk about today, which is from the Marineford One Piece era. It's been sitting out of my hallway for a minute and a half, which I should have opened it, because there are a few that have been arriving bumped up and banged. But I guess I was lucky because my Funko Pops came in not only this delicious order, I also had to pay the extra $5 and shit for the hard case, which just fell off. Congratulations, Funko. You almost made me drop this Funko Pop and ruin it. I would not have been happy. And it is Monkey D. Garp. He's the grandfather of Luffy, he's the father of Dragon, and he is the hero of God Valley. God Valley was a husky-ass battle we have not yet seen. We have seen bits and pieces during the Egghead Island arc. If you're not fully there or don't know Kuma's story, you will know what I'm talking about eventually. But Monkey D. Garp is husky. We also got to see him in a great fight versus Kuzan, the ice dude. He did what? The Galaxy Punch or whatever, the Devastation Punch. Fucked up everybody on the Skull Island or Pirate Island, wherever the fuck Blackbeard took over. Garp is husky. In his younger days, husky, and he's, a vice admiral? Because he never wanted to be a fleet admiral. For some reason, he has his own sort of justice, even though he is in the Marines, and for some reason, he wants, his son, Dragon was in the Marines, that's a little spoiler, you'll learn about that later, and also, he wanted Luffy to be a Marine, too. Why? I know that Garp has some hidden information about what's going on in the whole Morjois, and maybe knows a little bit about the Gorosei, and maybe Emu, who knows? Maybe he's playing dumb and shit like that, but he's husky, and he seems like he's in the 70s and shit, and he's still, murking people. Come on. I don't even use the word murk, and I'm saying the fucking Garp murks people. Goddamn. Pissed-off's gonna leave in the comments, hey, what's Aaron doing with the murk comment? Anyway, we're going to take Garp out of the box and get a better look at him. But yeah, if you have not seen what happened when he went to save Colby, that's basically where we saw Garp at his prime Garp. Prime Garp that we've seen. Now, we haven't seen him in action on God Valley. We don't know if that's going to be a movie, and we're going to see the Roger crew. We got the Rocksteads of back and shit like that who has to be added in. We got to find out why the fuck Shanks was in the goddamn treasure chest. There's so many things we need to find out, and oh my god. One Piece is just such an amazing anime and amazing manga. It's a great series. And whoever doesn't agree with that can eat shit. Alright, here's Garp looking cool. I really don't like the design of his hair. It doesn't really give me a Garp hair design. And nowadays, they're just always doing the little pointy Johnny Johns. But I have to... They made him look so much older than he actually looks on the manga and the anime. He looks really bad in this Funko Pop. They did a really awful job with this. I am not pleased with the way he looks at all. I know. I just don't like the way it looks. It looks funky or really weird. Anyway, the detail of everything else on his jacket is pimp. I like that he's wearing a nice white suit. I don't know what the fuck it says in the back. Maybe it says Garp, or maybe, you know, Vice Admiral or Hero. Don't know at all. But yeah, this Funko Pop just looks goofy as shit to me. Does anyone else who purchased the Garp Funko Pop think it's a little weird? No? This motherfucker's got a grin on his face that... I don't know. For some reason, I think this Funko Pop is a little bit weird looking. No. But hey, it's a Funko Shop exclusive. I had to get them for the rest of the One Piece Funko Pops that are behind me. And I'm going to have to take these down and rearrange this shit too eventually. I did get a second one. I don't know how it's in this box over here. I'm not going to take the second one out. But yeah, this is Garp. Putting them down here. And then let's go to them ups and them downs. Okay, Monkey D. Garp. Hero of God Valley, or that's how you got your Moncure of God Valley, because you were husky. You know what, before I go to the up and down, I'm going to give you one little bit more tidbit about Garp, which I'm sure everyone's going to find out eventually. You see, Garp wasn't even supposed to be at God Valley. He kept himself away. But the reason why he went was for the Hashinoshu treasure. And he knew that Rocksteady is back. Treasured the Hashinoshu. We saw the Hashinoshu box. It was the black one with that Big Mom's wedding. Now, what was inside was replaced with something else. But what was in that? What did Rocksteady the back have that Garp knew that he was going to fucking tear up God Valley for? Was it the Goma Goma no Mi? Or the Nika Nika no Mi, you know? Is it Luffy's Devil Fruit? Or was it something else? We're learning a lot. And I guarantee you it has something to do with Elbaf. Something to do with Elbaf and the King of Elbaf, and maybe, you know, Harold knows some shit that's going on. Yes, I'm throwing out a lot of stuff that maybe you don't know, and there's a lot of spoilers, but you'll get to it eventually. But Garp, let's give this some bitch an up or down. Garp, you motherfucker who knows something that's going on in the government and you don't want to really tell us, I'm going to give you an up, even though you don't really look like Garp. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me for 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you next time when we go over more stuff, more things, and of course, more of me. I'll see y'all later. Bye.